So a few months ago, I had my first micronutrient panel done, and I was pretty surprised to find out that I was deficient in a number of things. It wasn't that my diet was unhealthy, or at least not completely. It was at a certain level of performance, the demands for your body become higher at the macro and micronutrient level. So along with the vitamins my doctor recommended, I added greens to my daily regimen. Among the many I tested, I felt none compared to how I felt on Athletic Greens. So let's get into it. Before we even talk about supplements, I always like to remind people that you should first do what you can to get your daily needs from foods. Supplements, by their very name, are to supplement your daily food diet. Also, I'm not a nutritionist, just a guy with a YouTube channel who happened to study a little biochemistry for what it's worth. Supplements are a very difficult thing to review because they're highly unregulated. The US Food and Drug Administration does not test or approve performance supplements before they are sold. Us as consumers just aren't aware of the quality of the ingredients and verifying that we're getting what we're being told. I'll tell you that when I was studying biochemistry, I tested some supplements that were pretty notable and was turned off by the inconsistency of the mixtures of some very popular brands. From that point forward, I was pretty skeptical to take anything. If you've ever seen the documentary Bigger, Faster, Stronger, you get a sneak peek of how the sausage is made, and it's pretty eye-opening. The markup on supplements is some of the highest in any products you'll see on the market, and it's advantageous to the company to use as cheap of ingredients as possible to maximize margin. So where does that leave us? Well, we're stuck on recommendation, credibility, and reputation of a company. I personally also like transparency when it comes to supplements, meaning that the more a company is willing to divulge behind the scenes of their product development, the more likely I am to purchase it. So taking all those factors into account, I wanted to make a video to break down why I love Athletic Greens. Now, I want to make it clear that I am not sponsored or work with Athletic Greens in any way, because I know they're a very popular sponsor of a bunch of podcasts, most notably the Joe Rogan Experience. However, they do have a referral program, and if you'd like to try them out and support the channel, that link will be in the description below. Now back to the greens. Over the past year, I've been taking my diet more seriously with regards to my consumption of essential nutrients. I'm in my 30s now, and I'm not bouncing back and recovering as quickly as I used to. One way I can work on is the consumption of green juices and powders. I've now tried 5 top brands of greens, none of which I'll discuss in this video, but I'll just say that anecdotally, I have felt the best performing on Athletic Greens. The reason I tried them was based on recommendation. Not only listen to Joe Rogan continually recommend them, but other high performers, most recently Alex Honnold on his podcast, talking about using them as a supplement, as well as some other highly respected academics like Dr. Andrew Huberman, a neuroscientist and professor in the Department of Neurobiology at Stanford University. There's also Tim Ferriss, who I think might seek ways to increase performance more than any non-professional athlete out there. So the amount of high-performing individuals utilizing this supplement was enough for me to look into it. But it's their mission that got me to pull the trigger. The company's sole focus was developing a superior greens formula for improved health, including gut health, which I've seen the most improvement. What I also loved, again, was the transparency I spoke about earlier. Everything in their process, including the manufacturing and sourcing of ingredients, is said to exceed expectations in their New Zealand factory. The owner, founder, and Kiwi, Chris, is a very passionate and visible figure, which is something I also appreciate when purchasing a product. Everything about the reputation and performance of their product is what pays their bills, and that tells me it's incredibly important that they put the best product out there. I think it just may be the best greens you can buy. With all the positives I just talked about, let's touch on some cons that I have with it. Firstly, it's expensive. I pay $86 a month for a package to be automatically delivered to my door every month. The average cost of the other greens I tried was probably around $50 to $60 a month. Also, I don't find them to be the best tasting. It could be the lack of artificial flavoring that other ones use. Like this chocolatey taste it has isn't really something I look forward to, but you get used to it. Lastly, I would love for some direct studies using Athletic Greens in relation to quantified health benefits. Now, this isn't unique to this company, but any supplement company. Rather than just to refer to other studies being done to discuss their reason for using the 75 ingredients, I would rather see the supplement being used and researched. But it is what it is, and that's more hopeful thinking. So to wrap things up, the only thing I can do when reviewing a supplement is to turn your attention to one that I put my faith in and use daily, which has been Athletic Greens. It's been great for my recovery and performance and improving my gut health tremendously. The price is a bit of a hurdle, but it's a cost I'm personally willing to pay, and that's how much I've enjoyed using the product. So drink your greens. Thanks for watching.